A Sigma male is a man who chooses to live outside of society's traditional social dominance hierarchy. Sigma males share many of the same characteristics as alpha males, but they prefer to march to the beat of their own drum and don't often follow orders or conform to society's labels or systems. The men who ride off into the sunset on their horses with nothing more than the pack on their backs are known as Sigma males. They don't require the same things from society as other men. They are frequently self-employed, wandering nomads who value adventure and knowledge over material possessions. Sigma males were once thought to be a rare breed of man, but thanks to the internet and the ability to work and live anywhere, they're breaking out of their shells and becoming more mainstream. 1. He enjoys being alone, but he also values the company of others. One of the first things anyone notices about a Sigma man is how much he values his own privacy. Despite the fact that they can turn on their charisma and charm whenever they want, Sigma males are never more at ease than when they're alone. They're introverts who value having time and space to think and decompress because other people, no matter how important they are to them, act as energy vampires around them. Having said that, Sigma males recognize the value of having valuable people in their lives because they recognize that they will not be able to achieve all of their objectives on their own. This makes being in a relationship with a Sigma male challenging, especially for women who are used to men who obsess and adore them. Because those kinds of relationships can be too emotionally and mentally draining for a Sigma man, Sigma men are best paired with women who don't need to be around their partners all of the time. 2. He's a leader who goes unnoticed. When you think of a traditional leader, what comes to mind? Someone who is always on the front lines, surrounded by officials or subordinates, someone who is always on the highest floor, making executive decisions. An alpha male who speaks loudly, always appears large and intimidating, and doesn't appear to be someone you'd want to mess with. Sigma males, on the other hand, are just as capable of leading as alpha males, albeit with a different approach. Sigma men can always be counted on to get the job done. They have the ideal combination of self-reliance, introspection, and intelligence to solve any problem and turn inefficiency into efficiency. On your team, you should always have a Sigma male. You get an alpha male's confidence and leadership without the drawbacks of someone with a large and fragile ego that requires constant validation. A Sigma male will never give up, no matter how difficult or inconvenient the situation may be. Instead, he will persevere until he finds a solution. They're the types who aren't afraid to go do what needs to be done, even if it's unbecoming of a leader, because the goal, not their image, is their top priority. 3. He is capable of adapting to a variety of situations. Alpha males have the ability to seize a social group or a situation by the throat and make themselves the leader, but this isn't always possible when alpha males aren't treated with the respect and authority they believe they deserve. They revert to a less powerful version of themselves. A Sigma male has an advantage in this situation. While a Sigma male can take command if necessary, they don't require the recognition of being the leader in a variety of social situations and power dynamics. They are content to play whatever role is required of them at any given time, making them more fluid and adaptable than alpha males and thus more likely to succeed in any situation. A Sigma male can be a follower, a leader, or anything in between with no self-imposed expectations or pressures, as long as they know they are being used efficiently and productively. The problem with this, however, is that it can irritate some people. The Sigma male's unabashed confidence and ability to play any role can come across as arrogant, intimidating those around him. 4. He is consistent in his treatment of those around him. So much of our daily lives are based on social hierarchies, which we are exposed to as early as elementary school. Most of us grow up knowing who the popular kids are and how to act around them as how to act around the non-popular kids, and those habits, behaviors, and social structures stick with us throughout our lives. Sigma males despise the intangible and meaningless power dynamics that are based solely on unearned social status. They are adamantly opposed to the idea that you should treat one person one way and another because there are some unspoken rules dictating what kind of person he or she is. So, unlike most of us, a Sigma male is perfectly content to treat everyone equally. One of the reasons they make great leaders is that they don't limit the voices in the room to those who have yes-manned their way to the top. Others don't intimidate them because they aren't competing with them, and they see value and intelligence wherever it is. 5. He isn't required to have a social circle in order to be himself. Because their personalities revolve around the reflection of themselves in other people, alpha males require structure. They enjoy knowing that they have control over others and that they are manipulating them for good or for bad. Their identity is frequently based on the approval of those around them. They have a hard time imagining who they really are outside of their social circles. Sigma males are created in a unique way. They aren't afraid to be a part of social circles, but they aren't as engrossed in social obligations and commitments as alpha males are. They are secure in the knowledge that their personality exists completely independent of other people's bonds. They don't follow trends, they often don't know what's going on in the world of celebrity gossip, and they can't stand the idea of being popular, let alone a social media influencer. He is the same person no matter what social situation he is in, which makes him easier to deal with than the majority of people. You'll never have to relearn his personality if you understand who he is. He will not be swayed by anyone or anything in his environment. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell turned on so you don't miss any future videos. Also, take a look at our other videos. I'll see you in the next one.